We've already tried this once. Let's see if this is better. The rain has stopped. I know I've just tried to go live and it kept cutting me out. So Facebook, I am not your friend. These girls need to know about online parties. I don't want to wait too long just purely because I'm going to upload to YouTube. Yay, we've got viewers. The rain stopped. Oh my goodness me. I'm sat in my conservatory and look, I don't know if you can see the rain. The sun's just going down, but the rain's horrendous. Like on the roof, and every time it rained, viewers went, but yet you were still here. I'm very confused. So we're going to talk about online parties. Really excited about this because I know other teams are absolutely smashing online parties from a presentation that I did on Saturday. So I am bringing this back to all of you guys. Hi everyone, we're back on. Yay! Exciting. Right, I'm going to give it until 2 minutes and then we're literally just going to get going. I'm going to do the whole thing, and if you all disappear, you'll be able to get it later. But I've got my PowerPoint ready. I'm excited. Vicky Hines, I bet she can't even get on, can she? She's been messaging me. Vicky, are you here? Are you on? She's been messaging me like, Lucy, where is it? I'm like, just go to Black Magic. She's a nutcase. Right, it's 2 minutes. Nearly. Let's see who jumps on. Online parties, honestly, they're going to make your business. Literally, it's just crazy. Hi Jane, hi Jessica, hi Kimberly. Okay, 2 minutes. I'm going to swish you around. I'm going to show you again. I'm sorry to you girls, I've already just seen this, but I'll talk as quickly as I can. Okay, so online parties, or online exclusives as I like to call them. This is what to expect. Hi Jane! This is what to expect, guys. Okay, so we are going to be finding hostesses today. We are going to be hostess training. We're going to look at the content of an online party. We are going to follow up after that party, and we're also going to book more parties on the back of that one. And then we're going to look at how we can recruit from an online party. So let's party! Now, what I want you to do is I want you to try and relay an online party with a night out. So for example, if you and your girls are going on a night out, you wouldn't just turn up with no clothes on. You would all be talking about it, you'd be ringing each other up, you'd be going shopping for your new outfits, you'd be going and booking your nail appointments, you'd be getting your hair put up, your shoes, everything, your accessories. There's so much for girls that goes into a night out, and then like 2 hours before the night out, you're going upstairs and getting yourself bathed and ready to go. You know, we're not like men. We can't just do it in 10 minutes. It takes us about 3 hours. And I want you to relate that to online parties, because there is so much preparation that goes into an online party. You can't just turn up to the party and expect people to turn up. There's so much done at a party before it actually begins, and that's what we're going to try and talk about today. Hi Catherine, hello. So basically, it doesn't matter where you go, it's who's beside you that counts. And this is what I want you to think about whilst we're talking about online parties. It is the relationships that you're going to build up whilst you are in that party. That is the most important bit. So worry less about the party and worry more about the people that are going. Build relationships while you're going on your way, and it is your job to network. We are network marketers now, being in a business like this, and it is our job to meet new people, find out everything we can about them, and try and find a solution to the problems that they've got. First things first, how to find a hostess. This has to be one of the most difficult things that we endure. I mean, before I even did the presentation on Saturday, we went out for tea, and there were so many girls saying, oh, I find online parties really difficult. Well, what's the most difficult bit? Well, nobody wants to do them. And I get it, I was there as well. So here are the kinds of people that you can ask to do an online party. So first and foremost, you've got your customers. Your customers should be number one priority. Now, if you're finding that you are sending messages to your customers and your customers are either not responding or they couldn't give two hoots and they say no, now's not the time, or no, you're okay, I'm fine. If you're getting them sorts of responses, which I'm sure most of you are, because I was getting them kinds of responses, then what I want you to do is just go back through your messages to your customers and work out what kind of relationship you've got with your customer. Is your relationship purely based on makeup and selling? Because if it is, they are not going to be hosting you an online party. The customers that host online parties are the ones that we know inside out, back to front, upside down. We ask them about the holidays, we talk to them about the dogs, we know how many kids they've got, and the conversations that we're having is not just based on makeup, and we've become their friends. So just think about your relationship with your customer before you send the message that I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay. People that can't afford the makeup are really good people to target as well, because they're dying for that makeup but they just can't afford it, and a little bit of extra wire cash would be amazing for them. Now, I don't actually offer any wire cash initially, but to these kinds of people you can do. But get them round, get them to try your whole kit, get them to literally jump into your makeup bag and absolutely want to run away with it. Okay, family members as well, they're really good people to ask, because at the end of the day, people do online parties because it benefits you, because it helps you, not because of the makeup. They're not as crazy about the makeup as what we are, and that's only going to be a matter of time before that changes, but initially they're not as crazy about it as like what we are, so they are going to just do it for you. So maybe ask one of your family members. Okay, so here we go. Hi Trish. Here is a message that I would send out to one of my customers that I've been building up a relationship with. Now, this message is to Fran. Fran I have known for 9 months, so she's been my customer for a good 9 months. And me and Fran, when she comes over to pick her makeup up, she's having brews. I know everything about her. I know about her son. I know he's a mad Burnley fan. She attends my fit camp, so me and Fran have got a really good relationship. So this is the kind of message that I've sent to her. Hey hon, how are you? Would you be up for helping me out with Unique and be a guinea pig for a new online party format that I'm trialling? Now, Fran has only got one makeup product at the minute. She's got the foundation, okay, and she absolutely loves it. So she's not got every single product, she's just got one. I've just noticed I've done a spelling mistake as well. That is so unprofesh. Never mind. Anyway, you get the point. So Fran then says, oh, tell me more. So I went on to tell her a little bit more, but I didn't give too much away. I just basically said that she would have a blast. It would be a total team effort. It'd be me and her, and that we wouldn't be annoying her friends. Okay, so once you set up your event, which I'll go on to in a minute, the really important thing is not to do, don't just click invite. It is so annoying. I've been there, I've tried it. I clicked 500, people into my event and literally 2 people clicked go in. The party was a flop. I'm the kind of girl that when she gets invited to these events, I get annoyed. I get really, really annoyed when someone just clicks invite. And I'm one of these girls that clicks no. Hi Vicky, you're here. Yeah, I just click not going. I always do it because I just think, surely they've got time to just send me a private message to say what the whole thing is about. I want to feel special. And that's what I'm trying to do for my customers. So let your hostess know not to click invite, and she needs to send out a message that you can send to her as like a copy and paste, which is this one here. I'll just zoom in on it. So I send her this. So I say, okay, so I've set it up. Here is the copy and paste post to send out to your friends. Remember, don't invite unless they say yes. Hey hon, how are you? I have decided to bite the bullet and do my own online unique makeup party. I wear the makeup, so I thought, why not? It's quality stuff. Everyone should try it. a bit worried nobody will click go in. Would you mind joining it? It's only 30 minutes and I'd really appreciate it. So basically, I've asked Fran to help me and she's asking her friends to help her. And because Fran's really nice, her friends will say yes. I know they will. She's a lovely person, so I can't see them saying no. So this needs to be a personal message, okay? So make sure you let Fran know. Don't just put this into a group message and send it out to everyone, because again, equally as annoying as just clicking invite. And no more than 50 people. Now 50 people is probably a lot of people to copy and paste that message to anyway, so sometimes less is more. My best party, I had 5 people come in and there were £400 worth of products sold at that party. So if you've only got 1 or 2 people in that party, honestly, don't stop, just keep going. Keep going to the end, you never know. I think the more private and intimate the parties are, the better. So don't stop just because you've got minimum people going. The next thing you need to do is you need to train your hostess. So, she's sending out that message, she's copying and pasting, she's sending it privately, she's doing great. Stay in touch with her. Don't just like set the party up, get the people in there and ignore your hostess, because do you know what? She is the key to a successful party. She is the one that is going to get her friends to trust you, and that's what it's all about. It's all about trust. Okay, so keep her informed about everything that's going on every single day and build up her confidence. She's been watching you doing all these videos and posts and things on Facebook and probably really itching to do it, but a little bit scared. Like, if you take on a new team member, you wouldn't just leave them. You'd want to help them and build up the confidence and get them to understand things. And that's exactly what you should be doing with her, because the end goal is to recruit her. So treat her like she is one of your new recruits. Explain that there's absolutely no party without her and you need her to help you. She needs to interact on every single post and make sure that she feels like she can ask you anything. And if you've got a good relationship, she should feel like that. But, the big thing is have fun. Have a lot of fun. And as we go along, you'll see that it gets quite amusing. So I like to send out a little poster like this. I don't know if you can see that properly, but it's just all the bullet points on the left-hand side there. And I also like to send out a little training video of like 90 seconds. Nothing too much, just basically saying everything that I've just said then, that she needs to stay in contact, that, she needs to be commenting on posts. The party would be a flop without her, that you really need her. And it's not going to take too much time out of your day just to comment on a few posts for you. Okay, next one. So loads of people ask me, events or groups, groups, events, daddy or chips. I don't know. I have no answer for this other than just make your decision and go with it. Don't mess about thinking, is a group better, is an event better, what's the pros to that one? There's pros and cons to both. I prefer events to groups. It really doesn't matter. So when you set up your event, I like to put a really silly picture on. I don't know if you can see that there, but I've got like one brow that is like a slug. And I give it the title Online Exclusive with, this is Fran Marsden, because that's one of my customers. But obviously you'd put your own customer on there, don't put mine. That'd be really funny, wouldn't it, if someone just totally took that and copied it. Anyway, yeah, the idea of the silly picture is to show the people that I'm a little bit silly, that this isn't going to be a serious, boring party like a lot of the parties are. This is going to be a bit different. It is at 8:30. Okay, so kids are in bed. This is a good time to have an online party, believe it or not. So don't be having them at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, because the kids are still up. People, even if they don't have kids, they've not finished with the day yet. They're, finishing off the tea, washing up, getting straight for the next day. You want a time where they're going to be sat down doing nothing. So any time after 8:30 is great. Short little description there, and then obviously you've sent out your message to Fran, you've sent out your message to your customer for her to send out the message to her friends, to then click invite. Okay, so the copy and paste message. Over this side is the first post that I would put in there, and it's simply a welcome. So you're welcoming everybody to Fran's online exclusive, and a little picture of Fran there with a little quote. She's got her wine, she's ready, she's smiling, she's excited. It's an inviting picture. Sometimes, if she's feeling confident, she could post a video in there to say welcome, you know, if she's feeling confident, or you could do that with her, just depending on your hostess, obviously. Okay, so this event is set up now, and what's going to happen from here on in is it's going to be one post a day. So for the next 4 to 6 days, you're going to be posting once a day. All right, I like to post in the morning because it gives people a chance to catch up on that post. And the key to this all happens in the comments. All right, so there is going to be lots of activity going on, but it's going to be in the comments of each post. Doesn't matter what you post, as long as it's relevant, as long as it's something that the hostess thinks is a good idea as well. Remember, keep in contact with the hostess and ask her opinion on what you should be posting. But here's some ideas on what you could do to get interaction on your party. All right, so one post a day, no more. Do not post anymore. If you want to post anything else, post it within the comments of this post, just so it doesn't get messy. So this kind of post is an opinion post. Keep it simple, A, B, C or D. Try to include the hostess in. So this one has actually got a picture of me on B and D, but if I was posting this into Fran's party, I would put Fran on B. So who would you save first? Your mascara, Fran, your mobile phone, or your favourite lipstick, you know, and make it relevant to them. So it could be things like, what's your hostess into? So maybe she's into shoes. So what shoes do you think Fran would go with? You know, and just have 4 different styles of shoes there. Which reward would she pick? You know, if we were going to treat her to some unique makeup, what do you think she'd pick? A, B, C or D? How many unique items does the hostess already have? So it could be a numbers thing. It doesn't have to be makeup related. It could be something completely different. All right, so that's one kind of post. Another kind of post that you could do for another day. Remember, one post a day. How to use a product. So I've got at the top how to use our white eyeliner. So I've got 3 different ways that you could use our white eyeliner because it's got lots of different uses. We could do something like how to take the perfect selfie, which is at the bottom. Okay, how to improve your confidence. So again, it doesn't need to be makeup related. It could be absolutely anything. How to get the perfect pout, how to change a car tyre. You have the conversation with your hostess and say, look, who is at the party? What kind of things are they into? Are they into dogs? Are they into horses? Are they into swimming? Are they into sport? Are they into football? What are they into? Because whatever they're into is what you should be posting about. So give her a few options, send her a few ideas and see what she thinks. And then obviously for the post before as well, the opinion post, make sure that Fran or your hostess is commenting. So as soon as you put these posts up, your hostess should be there commenting, saying, well, I'd save this, or, you know, if it was this kind of thing, oh gosh, I'm useless at selfies, go on, I'm gonna have a go, I'm gonna do one now. And if people don't interact with her, then all she needs to do is tag them, tag a couple of friends. So for example, if it was this post, she could say, you know, she could tag Mel and say, Mel, you best not be saving your mobile phone, I know you're an addict. And it gets her in conversation. So the idea is that you're building conversations up in these posts, okay? And then once a few people have started commenting and Fran's been replying, that's when I jump in there as well, because Fran's my friend and I can comment back to Fran, and eventually I can start commenting back to these people that are commenting in the post. Another kind of post that you could do is a funny kind of post, because people like to laugh, so make them laugh, keep their interest, make sure it's interactive and relevant, and send a few to the hostess again to get her opinion. What is going to make your friends laugh? I don't know her friends. Fran knows her friends. So this is where the hostess really does come in. So you can see here, I don't know if you can see properly, but we've got Kermit the Frog at the bottom, how I feel without mascara. Under there, you could be posting your own picture of you with no mascara on and encouraging Fran to do the same. And having a chat about different kinds of mascara that you might wear and just building conversations up. But behind the scenes, be having a conversation with Fran to say, oh, shall we say this? Shall we say that? Just to try and get people talking. There you can see no makeup selfie. So obviously that would be quite funny with people not wanting to put their no makeup selfies up. And then the one at the top, that's me and my two daughters. We did a makeup day where they basically did my makeup, and I don't know if you can see that properly, but it is horrendous. I also did a YouTube video with this, so in the comments I posted the YouTube clip of that video of us making our faces look like that. So that's something else for them to talk about. And then what Fran did was she commented underneath the video to say, girls, watch this video, it's absolutely hilarious. And by the end of it, a couple of people actually posted their kids with makeup on, or, you know, their kids had done their face. So it got quite funny in the end. Another idea is your top 5. So top 5 products, non-sales, no need for any pound signs on here. These are our top 5 favourites. So this is your top 5. It's not Unique's top 5. It's just what you like. Remember, no prices are needed here. What Fran could put in the comments here could be something like, oh, I've never tried the Botox in a bottle. What does that do, Lucy? You know? Or, oh, I've got those lip stains. My favourite colour is this. What colour is that in the middle? You know, just asking questions and getting people going. And maybe I said, oh, it's purple. Fran might say, oh, I'm not really into purple, but such body might be. Tag them in. So it's all about building relationships. And by this time, it's okay to add these people as friends because they've been having conversations with you. So they know who you are. You're not a weirdo. You're now Fran's mate. And that's okay. You've got a mutual understanding. So definitely at this point, start adding people as your Facebook friend. So straight after the top 5, I would be posting something like a video based on your top 5 products. Again, non-salesy, we don't need any prices again. Add some humour to build some interest. So as you can see, I've got my slug as a left eye. I put myself in the eye with my fibre brush. I ended up with fibres all over my face. I was lying in a bed pretending I was in hospital because the doctor needed to come and see me to get rid of these fibres. And that's really just taking the mick out of customers because that's what we get sometimes. Oh, there's a fibre falling on my face. Well, you know, did you seal it with the glue? And it's just being silly, it's just being daft, and it's light-hearted, and it just builds up some interest. It builds up people's interest in you. It gets them to know you as a daft person that is, you're not a salesperson, that you're actually human. I've got Millie in my video as well because I want them to know that I've got children and I'm a mum, I'm normal. So upload it direct to the event or your group, whatever you decide. Or if you're feeling really confident, you could go live. You could do it live. How funny would that be? Okay, so it's party day. And these are the kinds of posts that you're wanting to put in just as your party starts. So we've got 30 minutes before is the first one with what you need. So as you can see, you need your mobile phone, you need your pyjamas. I've got a picture of myself on there with drinking my brew, or you can have a glass of wine and no bra. So that's a really simple post. On there, you could tag your hostess to say, are you ready? You know, get your girls ready. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it. 15 minutes before, we have our PJ selfie. So are you wearing yours? 15 minutes to go. Are you wearing yours? Fran, I would be tagging her in underneath in the comments to say, come on Fran, show us your PJs, what you're wearing. And she would then go on to tag some of her mates to say, well, if I'm showing mine, I'm sure you need to show yours. So eventually there should be a few PJ wearers. 5 minutes before, this is basically the outline of the party, so they know exactly what to expect. So part 1, you've got the roll call. Part 2, rolling, rolling, rolling. Part 3 is the unique showroom, and part 4 is the prize draw. Okay, so that's all just before the party starts. Okay, so part 1, roll call. So you need to introduce the grand prize, and you decide the value of what this prize is. I like to give away a lip gloss because I can buy them in a 3. It's cheaper for me, and I'll put my half price item on it. So then I'm giving away my free lip gloss. And people like the lip gloss as well, actually. When I ask my hostesses what do you think I should give away, they generally do say the lip gloss. But it's up to you. It could be a bottle of wine, it could be a £5 voucher, it could be anything. Whatever you decide is fine. So check out tonight's grand prize. They're going to get a free lip gloss. So they get 1 ticket for clicking go in to the event. They get 1 ticket for saying how they know the hostess. So if you see at the bottom of the picture, it says there, how do you know the hostess? You can also, once the comments start coming in, you can then add your business page link to the comments, and they can get an extra ticket for liking your page. So the hostess at this point is pretty much going to take over with the commenting, because your job now is to make sure that you get this party smashed out within 30 minutes. You don't want to be keeping people longer than 30 minutes because they're going to get bored, they're going to turn off. So in terms of the commenting and keeping up with things, that's your hostess's job. And if they ask a question to the hostess that she doesn't know, all she needs to say is, don't worry, it's only going to last 30 minutes and Lucy will get back to you. Okay, so make sure your hostess is aware of that, otherwise she's going to start panicking with all the questions and then she'll bombard you with messages. So this is part 2, so this is rolling, 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 and all it is videos. You're just going to be posting 3 to 5 videos of products that you think will sell well. I like to post in here videos, for example, on the Uplift Eye Serum, because it is a little bit more pricey. I think it's important to explain that product a little bit more and how amazing it is. But then I'll also mix it up with other products like the liners, you know, because they're relatively inexpensive. So it's a chance to show the expensive products. Don't overpost, so don't just keep posting loads and loads of videos, and ask the hostess her opinion and keep the video pretty short. But yeah, posting in 3 to 5 videos. I like to YouTube them. It's a lot easier. It's although you wouldn't do this on your profile, it's just easier in a party to YouTube. And again, your hostess needs to be commenting on those videos. Part 3, this is where the magic happens. So part 3 is the showroom. So what you're going to do is you're going to create an album of products. You're going to make lots and lots of pictures of the different products. You're going to make sure they're eye-catching. You're going to have a picture of the product, a price, a short description that I've literally taken from the Unique website. You're going to post all into one post. So every single one of these pictures, I mean, I created about 30 of all the different products. You're going to put on one post, so that customers can literally just scroll through the pictures like you would in an album. And if they're interested in one of the products, then all they need to do is pop their email address on. Meanwhile, you've got your little spreadsheet with all the customer names down one side and the names of products along the top. You could even letter them. Can you see I've got a letter on the BB cream, A? So you could letter them so it's even easier. And then you can just tick off what people were interested in when you're following up later on. Alright, so all they're going to do is pop their email address on because they're interested. It doesn't mean they're going to buy it, it just means they want a little bit more information. Okay, so that is what we call the unique showrooms. That's one post. Now then, following up, I like to pop a little post in just to say thank you very much on behalf of myself and Fran, and that the basket is filling up. That it's been an absolute blast, that we are still going to be there to answer any questions, to take any orders, and that the party is going to stay open for another 24 hours for people to check in and have a look at what they want. So there's no rush at all. So go back through every single post in that catalogue and all the pictures and scroll through just to check on any of the emails to see if anyone's put their email address on or liked any pictures. Also go back through all the YouTube clips as well that you've put in, and through the any other posts that people have commented on. So message everybody who has shown an interest, private message everybody, whether that's you or the hostess. You could do it between you, but you should really message each person individually just to say thank you and just give them a heads up on the fact that the party is going to stay open if they're interested. But if they're not, it's great that they've been there, and thank them. So message everybody that's clicked go in, send the event link to them, let them know that they've got 24 hours, take the orders, okay, and once they have the products, that's when you invite them into the VIP group. So try and meet them face to face when you're delivering products. If you can't, you can't, but it really does help. Part 4 of the party is when you announce the grand prize winner. Okay, so make sure you do that within the 30 minutes as well. Booking more just to go back there, don't panic. The follow-up doesn't have to be done in 30 minutes. Sorry. Just want to make that clear. Part 4 needs to go in the 30 minutes, but obviously the follow-up could take much longer. Okay, so booking more parties on the back of that party. Now that party's finished. What some people would do now is they would post into that event or that group a picture, something like this, wanting to book more parties with the people in there. Now, I don't think that works as well. I've tried it, I've been there, and for me it didn't work that well. I like to build relationships up with people, so what I would do is I'd continue to build the relationships up with the new people that you've got, make a list of all the names and keep talking to them, keep going on the profiles, keep commenting on their posts and things, and show that you're interested in them as a person and not just them for unique makeup. Wait until they receive their order and try and personally deliver it. Make sure that you follow up with them and that they're happy and that they understand that they've got the love it guarantee, that they can give their products back to you within 14 days and get the money back if they're not happy. Just follow up generally on all the products and all the people. And when you feel that it's a good time to send a message, then send the message rather than doing it straight away. I like to book in a minimum of 4 parties all at once, just because some parties are going to be a flop. It's just luck of the draw. It's a law of averages. It's building up your own ratios of numbers. But 4 parties is doable. I've tried 10. It made me sweat. Please don't do 10. 4 is good. Do 4 as a minimum, really. And you could do that on a weekly basis. And just imagine, if you did 4 parties every single week, you've got like 12 parties smashed out. That is amazing. 16. My maths is terrible. 16 parties. Like, can you imagine the PRS that you get just from doing 16 parties? But 4 parties is great. Okay, so recruiting. This is the exciting bit, really. This is the bit that I love. I love sponsoring. I love recruiting. I'm back, and I'm almost finished. So offer the hostess a reward for hosting the party after it's over. So rather than saying to the hostess, oh, host this party because you're going to get some Y cash, I don't tell her about it until the end. So I sort of drip feed the Y cash that she is earning throughout the parties. So she might say she's interested in a certain product, and I'll halfway through the party I might say, oh Fran, do you know what, you're doing amazing, do you want that at half price? By the end of the party she's got it for free, and she's got some pigments as well, and that makes her feel fantastic. Keep giving her compliments. Offer her at the end, just say, look at this is amazing, this is how much I've earned from these parties. And look at the Y-Cash that we've got. So that means that's yours. So you're giving her all the Y-Cash by the end of the party, and offer her the party. Offer it her. Offer her the business. See what she says. She might say no. That's fine. You're going to get the royalties. But there's no harm in saying, look, you've done amazing. You've done all the work. At the end of the day, you did all the commenting. My bit was easy. I was just copying and pasting posts. You never know. It's worked for me. I'm sure it can work for you, where you could recruit that hostess. And if not, the amazing thing is that you're going to get the royalties. She's going to be a really happy customer, and she might host you another party where you're going to find another recruit in that team of friends. So don't worry, not everybody is going to join. Not every single hostess will join. But if some people can't do, then how cool is that? And that's it. We are done. When you're round. Look how dark it's gone. This is how long we've been talking, guys. I hope that has been helpful for you. Ask any questions here while I'm just babbling along, but I'm conscious of time, 35 minutes. It might just cut off. I'm going to have to upload this to YouTube as well. But the main point is to build relationships within your parties. That is what they're there for. It's networking and making sure that the hostess is treated like an absolute queen, because at the end of the day, she's the backbone to your company. And just treat her really well. This was fab. Yay! Oh, I'm really glad that you enjoyed it there, Trish. I'm sure lots of other people will be jumping on at some point, but I did just want to get this back to you as quickly as I possibly could. Now's the time, girls. Let's get these parties booked in. Don't panic about the content. Don't worry. I change my content all the time in terms of the 6 posts, and then you've got 6 days to create that party album. Honestly, don't panic. I'm with you as well. If you need any help, just let me know. Right, I am going to let you all go. Get to bed, get planning these parties, and there's a challenge on now. Let's see who can book in the most parties. I've not started messaging yet this week, so tonight I'm going to start messaging my customers and seeing how many parties I can get booked in, and we'll tally it together. Let's do this together, girls. Let's do it. What have we got here? I'm just trying to read. You can just send me the first message. You know what I'm like. Right, I've uploaded it into here, Vicky. I'm not uploading again. Check the files. It's all there. I love Vicky. Party! Glad you caught the last bit. Kayla, just watch the rest of it. Just give yourself 40 minutes. Right, I'm going. Lots of love to you all. See you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.